I've been walking roads, wearing out of my old boots, seeking compassion in the shadows, finding hidden roots. Drifting through the storm, searching for peace at home. Hear the echoes calling, moonlight's guiding me alone. Darling, let me wander, seeking hope through the night alone. Darling, let me wander under stars that guide me home. Whispers in the wind, lifting me from below, searching for healing, though it's slow to show. In the silence of the night, I'm finding strength to fight. By the campfire's gentle light, losing myself feels right. Darling, let me wander, seeking hope through the night alone. Darling, let me wander under stars that guide me home. In the wind, lifting me from below, searching for healing, though it's slow to show. In the silence of the night, I'm finding strength to fight. By the campfire's gentle light, losing myself feels right. Darling, let me wander, seeking hope through the night alone. Darling, let me wander under stars that guide me home.
Good morning. I'm here. I'm in the shadows. There I am. Oh, yeah. Amari Cooper. Oh, my God. How wonderful is this? This is very good news for the Buffalo Bills. Phenomenal, in fact. Mind-blowing is a better way to look at it. Yeah. I highly recommend this. This is good. Very good indeed. I'm just going to check something here. Some strangeness going on. It says it's streaming. Okay. So that's good. You got some streaming going on. Numbers aren't working right, but that's all right. They're not always accurate anyways, to be honest, the numbers. I wonder, I was fiddling a little bit with Restream yesterday, so we'll see what has happened. Oh, there we go. We got one eyeball on Twitch. Hello. Hello, Twitch. Good morning. We appreciate you. I was fiddling with OBS yesterday, and it was fun. And I'll probably do some nighttime shows with it where it's one thing after another type of deal. Amari Cooper is going to help the Bills beyond your wildest dreams. I really believe that's going to happen. Oh, this is cool. Look how old this is. This makes me feel old. if you're Canadian, you know the OPP. Hopefully, you don't know them too well, but this looks like I don't even know what year that is. I'm thinking 90s, maybe in the late 70s. Oh my god. Okay. My first guess was like 86, and then I thought, no, it's got to be bigger than that, right? Come on, come on, come on. Interesting. I really like that. I'm gonna save this photo. I think it's cool. Um, I miss those cars. They weren't great cars. I think I missed that time in my life, and I think the car represents that. Oh, look at this. Oh, I don't know about this. Let's put this up here. Oh, well, Tua looks like he might be coming back. Tunga Viola, I think that's the way you say it. Oh, these are rare. These are really rare. This is interesting. You don't see this every day. Wow. You know, as much as things have changed, they remain the same, right? Like, look at this. Do you remember this? I do. This is around the time I was born. But when I was 10, they were still floating around, right? You could see them occasionally. They weren't commonplace. Oh, it is not easy being a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, guys. Not at all. Not in the slightest. Here, let's put this on in the background here. See what it, let's keep it low. Yeah. Does anybody know who this is? It's a bit of a rock god. His first name is Steve. If you know his last name, I'll be incredibly influenced, impressed. This is a mess that won't go away. Right here. I don't know what the deal is there, guys. Oh, I like that at the end. Oh, it's not over. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. I've never seen this photo. This is incredible. Now, here's a relationship that people thought would not last or work out, and it did. It worked out. Like, not fabulously well, but it's working out. Um, they don't have the problems that average couples have. Let's put it that way. This is good news as well, right here. I'll just slide that in there. There we go. For those who don't know, this person, he is an essential part, believe it or not. Ah, good, 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 good. Anybody know who this is? I can give you a clue. He's a rookie sensation this year. So, oh my God. In his prime, one of the greatest frontmen in music history. Period. Period. Not a great voice. Never did. But my God, was he a showman. And between him and Eddie, they had enough, right? They had enough. More than enough. This is awful, but true. Look at this. I don't think you can read it, so I'll make it a little bigger. I bet aliens ride past Earth and lock their doors. Well, maybe. Maybe not. So look at how much the world has changed in a week. Was that a good move? See, personally, I would have kept him in and got a really good offensive coach. But maybe sometimes you need to just cut it. And it should have been done last year. And maybe they handled it the best. Ah, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Hmm. Wow. So everybody's positioning themselves right now in such a manner that they can be better, right? That's the idea. They're trying to get better. Interesting. Still say he is the best coach. I don't care what anybody says. The guy is brilliant. He hasn't had the best of luck. Oh my lord, look at this. Well, first of all, who doesn't want an 18-cent burger? I've always said if you could go back in time and you had $1 million, say in the 50s, you really had something. $1 million today is nothing. It's a start. Back then, oh my God, you could buy blocks of houses for $1 million. Not that you'd want to. I think an underrated guitar player. Anybody know who this is? If you don't, I'd be shocked. I like his little pink amp. That's kind of neat. It's a miracle him and the rest of the members of that band are still alive. It really is a miracle. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. Look at this. I am proud. Oh. Well, they haven't had much to be happy about, but good for you. Why not? Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. You know what's weird? I never thought of Little Richard as a big man. Look at the size of his head in comparison to John Lennon, right? Ringo, George Harrison, and the last one, Paul. What a great group. He was, I think, the father of rock and roll. I really do, right here. The big smiling crazy man. Yeah. Tutti Frutti. Yeah. Oh my God. What would he have been like in this generation? He probably would fit in better. He still would have been a great musician. I don't think he would have been as influential, maybe, but he was a showman. Little Richard, just. And they covered some of his songs. Everybody did. Huh. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people didn't believe in him. Thought he was a flash in the pan. Didn't think it was going to work out. I think he's great. I've thought he was great from the beginning. He's minimal use though, right? Like he is truly minimal use. Will he get better? Maybe. His greatest weapon is his speed. He has insanely like he's got several gears. Lamar Jackson has that. I've noticed that. He'll kind of trot, and then if he needs to go, he goes. It's like he just but it's I rarely see him in overdrive. And he has quick, elusive speed, right? Which is so nice. Um, I don't know what it is about receivers, but they are a lot of them difficult and divas. And right now, the Cowboys are coming unglued. Do you know who this is? I do. I don't know if I would have known his face a year ago, though, to be honest. He's just been in the news so much. Unfortunately, this gentleman is fighting for his job. And I guess he said, Mike McCarthy said, you better be careful when you use the word soft. He said the Lions played faster. Cowboys need to get back to the fundamentals. Yeah, I think it's more than the fundamentals. I'm sorry. It's imploding. They're in the midst of a rebuild. That's the way you have to look at it. It's a total rebuild. And I think right here is the root of those problems. Right there. That guy there. You know? I really respect him. I do. Like what he's built, but he's going to be remembered for all the wrong things. Jerry Jones, right? And your mental acuity, I think by the time you're 60, starts to really fade. Interesting. You know what? I don't think I would be able to recognize from that photo. Oh, that's not good. More injuries. Yeah, more injuries. It is so many athletes, and I don't know if it's because of the surface, but they get what is called turf toe. Have you ever heard of that? Or they hurt their feet. Oh, I've always loved this guy. Always loved him. I wish they bring him back. I don't know what happened there. I always thought that was a deadly combination, those two. Really did. And he fired up the team. Not that they need him. I'm not saying they need him, but he's an asset. He really is. Well, I don't know if you're going to be able to recognize these guys. Okay. You ready? Method Man, Judicus, and David Banner. Right there. 50, 49, 53. Interesting. So even rappers are getting old. Isn't that scary? Oh, this is sad. This is so sad. So a fan wrote, looks like we still got a shot. Everybody has a shot this year. That was one of the things I said was a lot of people playing around 500 or less this year. There won't be 10-0. Now, I could be wrong. There's two teams that are currently, you know, doing really well. We know who they are. Let's see here. What do we have? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's look at this. Jets prediction to draft. A potential Aaron Rodgers replacement. Aaron still is pretty good. They're just missing stuff. But he can throw with the best of them. Do you guys know who these two musicians are by any chance? Yeah? Any idea there? Oh, I like this. This is an awesome update right here. Yeah. This is the gentleman that got shot and wasn't sure if he was going to make it, but he made it. And he's looking like he might be able to play very soon, like as in this week. So I hope that's true. If you know his name, that'd be great. His first name is Ricky. And I'll let you figure, oh, this is nice. They look like they belong together. I hope they have kids. I really do. I think those kids will be well cared for. I don't know if you'll know who this is, but this man's approach and the way he speaks, he reminds me of a minister and a motivational speaker all in one. His first name is Todd. Do you know his last name? Oh, this is old. Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Oh, that is so cool. Now, it's cool to me, and I'll tell you why. That's the amp. And I don't know if this has been cleaned up. It must have been. I don't think the original looked like this at all. But somebody has cleaned it up. And Danny Gatton's Lewis Electric Twin Master Prototype 4 is back home. That's beautiful. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I love stuff like this right here. How do I stop them? I don't know. They are good. Fred Warner. Yeah. That's going to be a good game. That'll be a really, really good game. Oh. I don't know if the average person will know who this is. Leon Russell was a country gospel blues, rhythm and blues, southern rock, you name it. He produced Freddie King for a while, and that's where I really fell in love with him. He also wrote This Masquerade for George Benson, which was his very first big hit. Now, I don't know if he wrote it for him or if he just let him record it. But I've heard both versions. George's is the best. He looks like he'd be a great Santa, you know, and I mean, no disrespect to that. And I don't know if this was the greatest business decision, by the way, but time will tell. I hope it goes well for him. It's a really tough transition to go from being a household name, you know, for being a quarterback and now kind of being in the shadows as a broadcaster. Does anybody know who this is? Any ideas? Charlie Watts. Probably one of the most underrated drummers ever. Great jazz drummer. He did a couple jazz albums, believe it or not. So let's look at week 7 together. It's right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a coffee and I'll come right back and we'll tackle this together, okay? So video storage, what do we have here? Let's go with Neon Love.
Late night city lights start to glow. Saw you in a moment we both know. Heartbeat racing, can't slow down. We're caught in this electric sound. Girl, let me keep the stars in the night. Lost in the rhythm that we find. This love's the neon light kind. Dancing close, every move's a line. Your smile's a secret in the night sky. Oh my. Whispered words in the midnight air. Our hearts beat as a perfect pair. Girl, let me keep loving you right. Bright like the stars in the night. Lost in the rhythm that we find. This love's the neon light kind. Cities, our playground, holding hands and spinning round. Every step a magic spell, underneath the night sweet swell. Girl, let me keep loving you right. Bright like the stars in the night. Lost in the rhythm that we find. This love's the neon light kind.
We are back. I took longer than I thought I would. Oh well, life goes on. We are back here. We're with you. Sorry, I left you alone there for a second. The cup today is hope. Do you see that? Hope is so important. It really is. Why don't we put this back up and we'll tackle this together. And I'm going to make this big. And I'll be right 1 second here. I'm going to adjust something. Just 1 sec, okay? Will be 1 second, guys. I just got to do some lighting here. Okay. Leave that. Click this. There. All right. Okay. We're back. Okay, sorry about that. So one-man show. Yeah, that's way better. It's a little softer. It's a little softer. That's the problem in the morning. It's either no light or too much light. So we made a few of these different. So I think I did the first one here. Let's do this. Good. Okay, let's tackle this together. So what do we got here? Got the Broncos. And we've got the Saints. That's going to be a good matchup, guys. Really good. I think that'll be close. I don't think that'll be a blowout by any stretch of the imagination. The other question I have right now is Derek Carr coming back, right? So, if Derek Carr comes back, then I will go with the Saints. But I've been consistent this year in supporting Bo Nix. And Bo Nix has been really good. Now, he's not setting the world on fire, but he's doing what he was supposed to do, right? That's better, eh? That's better. It fills the screen better. I think it'll be a score something like 26 to 28, in that range. The winner will win between 28 and 26 points, something like that. I think it'll be close, like within a field goal. It could even be down to like 1 point. So they've been missing extra points lately. How do you miss an extra point? That's crazy. So what else do we have here? So this is the battle of the worst, right? The worst teams right here. Patriots and the Jags. You know what? I get a weird feeling. I'm going to go with the Patriots. And only because of Drake May. I like that breakdown, eh? Now, don't forget, that's AI. Let's turn it up a second. Just listen to that bass line. I like it. It's good. I made that yesterday. This will be a lower scoring game, I think. Yeah. But this will be the difference between 6 points. That's what it feels like. I'm going to go with the Patriots. My heart would love to see the Jags do some good things. Patriots need to acquire some pieces. Like they need to get on it if they're gonna salvage anything, even just their dignity. This is a great game right here. The Seahawks and the Falcons. Geno Smith, right? Kirk Cousins. This will be a high scoring game right here. This could be as high as the 40s, easy. Like 43 to 36. In that range. That's what I think. Ooh. Wow. I have a weird feeling that Buffalo is going to have a harder time with the Titans than they thought. This will be close, but Buffalo will win. And it feels like field goal. Like 3 points, maybe 4 points, something like that. Do you feel like the kicking, they're too dependent on the kicking now? What else do we have here? Let's go to the next game. So, yeah, I think that'll be a great game to watch. I think there'll be a lot of mistakes, fumbles, strip sacks, run backs, you name it. Crazy. Bengals and Browns. Well, logically, this should be just a walk in the park. But the Bengals have been defensively horrible. And the Browns just gave up Amari Cooper. So, God, I don't know. Let's go with the Bengals. And I'm saying by 7 points. And it could be 37 to 28, something like that, in favor of the Bengals. So I'll go with them. Texans and the Green Bay. This could be a playoff game right here. This is phenomenal. This is such a great combination. Part of me is like, go with Green Bay. If you go logically, Green Bay is a really good choice. My heart, though, goes with the Texans. So I'm going to go with my heart, even though it defies logic. I love CJ Stroud. Stefan Diggs is okay. Tank Dell was great, and he hasn't been great. So it looks like he's on the mend. Nico Collins, I'm 99% sure is not coming back. Neither one of these teams that I'm looking at here, we're looking at the Dolphins and we're looking at the Colts, have been playing great. The Colts have been playing well enough to win. The Dolphins have not. Do you remember how insanely good the Dolphins were last year? Hi, Randy. I see you there. Hi, Mark. Good morning. Hello, Adam. Mohammed. Good morning. Mike, D, Brian, Cam, Marla, David again, another Michael, Aaron, Camille. Haven't seen your name in a while. That's so cool. Okay. So let's go back to the Dolphins. You know, and this is the part of football I don't like. There was this rumor that Tyreek Hill was coming back to, KC, and I don't think that's real. And even though my logical brain was going, that doesn't sound logical, my heart was going, yeah, do that. This will be a bloodbath in the next one. So I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. If Tua comes back, we'll win, and they'll win by 5 points. If Tua doesn't come back, the safe bet is the Colts, because they got Joe Flacco, right? And Anthony Richardson. So I wish they would just have Anthony out on third down for he could run and things like that. I don't know. Joe Flacco is good. He's playing better than Aaron Rodgers right now at times. Not all the time. Aaron still has a wicked arm, and so does Joe Flacco. They both do. They're really good at throwing it in the basket. You know what I mean? There's very few guys that at top speed can throw the ball and it's right there. It's like a receiver's dream, the way they throw the ball. So that is a coin toss as far as I'm concerned. But if you know that Tua's coming back, Tagovailoa, go with him. I think they'll have enough to win. If he's not there, no. So figure that out. But if I have to make a choice as of this second, I'd probably go with the Colts. So I need more information. More information. Now, there's rumor he's coming back. I just don't know if it's this week, but I did see something about that. The best game this week looks to me, and I was saying it earlier, a bloodbath. The Lions and Minnesota. And I honestly don't know. If the Lions can put pressure on Sam Donaldson, then they got a chance. I know with certainty that Minnesota will be all over Jeff Goff. I know it. Nobody's been able to contain that offense. I think they're the best team in football right now, Minnesota. So I'm going to go with Minnesota. I think it's going to be close. But then when you start to think about all the weapons that the Lions have, yeah, I'm still going with Minnesota. Minnesota, it's going to be 34-31. That's my prediction. Okay. This next game is going to be closer than you think. The Eagles that are a mess. Jalen Hurts is still a great fantasy football target. Wonderful. Don't give up on him. Daniel Jones, Darnell, Daniel, my brother. He's been playing better, and they don't have their main weapon back. Malik Neighbors, concussion time. Man, there's a lot of concussions this year. I'm going to go with Philly, and I'm going to go 32-30, something like that, in that range. But New York has the ability to beat this team. This is not beyond the realms of possibility. If they had Malik Neighbors, I would say it would be a coin toss. So a lot of it has to do again with injuries. Jalen Hurts has been pretty stable, resilient, smarter this year, patient maybe. Oh, 2 shipwreck teams, all kinds of injuries with LA. LA is not coaching mess. I think they have the best coach in football. I've always said that. The Raiders, I don't know what they're doing. I know they wanted to get rid of Avante Adams, and now he is with the Jets, so that's done. I think they want to put more energy into the rookies, which makes total sense. Do they have enough? I don't think so. With Aiden O'Connell, Gardner Minshew looked better than him, but that's one game. That's one sample size, right? Are the Panthers going to go? I'm looking here. Are the Panthers going to go back to Bryce Young? I think they should. So let's go back to the Raiders. The Raiders have the ability to win this game if it is a bloodbath, like a defensive game. They really do have the ability. They might even have an edge here. I'm going to go with the Raiders by 3 on that one. Just only because now if they had Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, totally different world. So I'll have to look at the injuries, but if it's what I think it is, I'm going to go with the Raiders by 3. Panthers don't have a chance in hell against the I don't see a scenario unless Jaden Daniels gets hurt. And we don't want to put that out there. I would love to see Bryce Young back in. Just give him another chance. You know, it isn't any better. So what's the benefit? Put him in there. He needs experience. Maybe he needs experience with another team. I see this being like 42-27, something like that. That's my personal feel on that. Good morning, Aaron. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Brian. Oh my God, there's Brian. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. And Colin. Good morning, Colin. A lot of people, this is the game of the week, but here's the thing. San Fran is a joke. I'm sorry. And it's not because they suck. It's because they're dismantled. Like they don't. Even the replacement running back is hurt. Right? He's not 100% now. So George Kittle has moments. He's been okay. Debo has been, I don't know. He doesn't look like Debo to me anymore. He used to be terrifying. Where you thought he could have a touchdown every play. It was kind of like Tyreek Hill that way for me. You just never knew. Difference with him is he could bounce off people and get free. I haven't seen that. Brian Ayuk looks great. One game. Next game, he doesn't look like he should be a first-tier receiver. So the only person that I've been seeing that is super consistent on the team, for me, Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's been great. He has shown different sides that I didn't believe he possessed. Elusive, great speed when he needs it. He was breaking tackles. Great vision. Not throwing the ball in dangerous situations. A little bit better arm strength. I'm he's not Aaron Rodgers, right? He's not Josh Allen. He's not Baker Mayfield with the arm strength, but God, he has a great anticipation of where things are going to unfold. I love that about him. He's great. We have Tampa Bay here. in the next game, you know, so I said, I passed the Jets. I don't. I'm so. Oh, let's do it. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, Aaron Rodgers has been playing pretty good, right? He's been playing pretty good, pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Is Devontae Adams going to be the savior? No, not right away. I don't think so. Will he be a great distraction so other people can get open? Yes. Is he going to free up the running game even more because he has the ability to still be, I would say, a first tier receiver? Does he have great instincts and anticipation with Aaron? Time will tell. It's been a while. So the Steelers still very solid. Justin Fields is, as far as I'm concerned, he has won the job. He has shown no reason why they should put Russell Wilson in at all. But there has been speculation. I don't know if it's a big smokescreen that they might put him in. I hope they don't. Stick with what they've got. Justin is showing that he might be a top 10 quarterback. And that's what he was speculated to be when Chicago got him. So Steelers, Jets, let's go with the Jets. Only because I like the Jets and I like Aaron Rodgers. And this is beyond my better judgment, but I'll say 30-28. And the Steelers will fall slightly short. If the Jets have good kicking, they'll win. It's going to come down to that, I think. Unless Devontae and... See, here's the thing. Rodgers has not had a 300-yard game in forever. In forever. There's Michael and David and Eve and Carly. Good morning. Oh, and Alicia and Zev. Oh my God, I haven't seen Zev in years. Okay. Yeah, so go with the Jets. But the Steelers could take this. And they may have the ability to get to Rodgers, which means he won't have the time to make the throws. So I would not be shocked if the Steelers are favored in this game. Baltimore against Tampa Bay. This is going to be a very physical game. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. This could go into the 40s. It could be something like 38-42. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay because I love Tampa Bay. And I love Baker Mayfield. And I say this every broadcast. I really thought the Ravens were going to win last year. I was convinced. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. But I wouldn't be shocked if Baltimore is favored in this. But we'll see. I honestly believe that Tampa Bay can do this. I have a feeling it's very doable. And then on the Monday night game, it looks like we have 2 Monday night games, right? So we have the Chargers, who I've not had any faith in this year, and the Cardinals, who I've had more faith in, but it's just there hasn't been much to be excited about here. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals, and they're going to win by 6. That's my prediction there. So let's quickly go through this. I think I went with the Broncos, and then I went with the Patriots. And I don't know if I made a decision on the Falcons. Huh. And the Seahawks. That is going to be tricky. I honestly don't know. Maybe that's why I didn't pick. I may have to look at that one, but my heart goes with the Seahawks. But don't underestimate the Falcons. I'm going to do a little more study. Buffalo for sure between the Titans, but the Titans will keep it close. I'm going to go with the Bengals, Joe Burrow against the Browns. Texans against Green Bay. Green Bay could really tear up the field. They're a great team. Dolphins if Tua comes back. So I'm not sure about that one either. Please look into it. I'm going with Minnesota against Detroit. Detroit, though, in many ways they're missing key pieces. And the key pieces are this. They are missing, number one, really good receivers. They have one. They have an insanely good running game that also does a little receiving, right? They have a wonderful offensive line. They're going to be tested. Minnesota is terrifying. They don't give anybody any time. I was worried they were going to end Aaron's career. I don't know if I would have played Aaron. I don't know if I'd play Aaron against Minnesota, period. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the risk. So yeah, I'm still going with Minnesota. I could talk about this for an hour, that one. I'm going with the Eagles. Again, Raiders against LA. I just feel like they can bully them unless we get Puka Nacua back and Cooper Kupp. Well, we'll see. The Commanders will command. Washington's going to win against the Panthers for sure. San Fran, I don't think has enough to beat Kansas City. Sorry, not as it stands. They're just too battered and injured. So let's go with KC. It'll be close though. It'll be a fun game to watch. Jets and Steelers is just frustrating. But I'm going to go with the Jets because I am a Jets fan. And we'll see. Baltimore against Tampa Bay. I love both teams, but my heart is with Tampa Bay, so I'm going to go with them. And I really like the Cardinals, even though they haven't given me much to be cheering about. I think they'll win slightly over the Chargers. So we'll see. But lots of good football there. The two best games for me that I'm seeing here are the Texans. And then I would say for sure Detroit and Minnesota. And then the rest, I'm not as invested as maybe I should be. So we'll see. I'm curious to see what some of these comments are. Says a lot of good games if it wasn't for injuries. But for now, Vikings. Yeah, okay. Sweet, no loss for Dallas this week. It's a bye week for them. People are cruel. Yeah, see, this is true. Texans and Packers should be prime time. Says here the Lions and Vikings should be flexed. Yeah, I would agree. I love this. It says 49ers and Chiefs rematch. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't look at it that way. Isn't that funny? I've lost all respect. It's really sad. I don't look at them as the same team anymore. That's really, really sad. Lions and Vikings, a lot at stake. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that. Got some real strong Lions fans here. Yeah, see, I agree with this too. The Buccaneers and the Ravens game should be a good one. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's looking forward to the Lions and the Vikings. Lions really have a strong fan base now. 90% of these comments. Packers and Texans. Yes. That's a great game too. Yeah, see, the Seahawks and the Falcons, I think, are very evenly matched. I think that will be close. And again, that comes down to injuries, right? I like the 2 games on Monday. So people are complaining. I like it a lot. But if you think about all the teams this year that kind of derailed, right? Saints started off great, they derailed. The Jags and the Patriots are a mess. Where the Seahawks and the Falcons are both doing really quite well. Buffalo's still in it. Bengals, I think, are done. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to see them turn it around. Texans and Green Bay are both stellar teams. You're looking at the Lions and the Vikings. I think they're top tier, both of them. The Eagles are a mess, but they have enough to beat New York. New York, though, if they can get their act together and get a couple pieces, they may end up being the strongest team in New York. And I don't think they need much. Some of their rookies are really stepping up. Raiders, this is total rebuild. LA is a total rebuild. I don't know what to tell you about Carolina. It's a mess. Commanders need a couple pieces, and they could be Super Bowl bound, really. KC is just showing dominance. San Fran, I think, missed an opportunity. The Jets are the Jets, and it's... At least they're trying. You have to applaud that they're trying. The Steelers, I think, made an amazing decision to acquire Justin Fields. And Baltimore looks good, but not like the Baltimore of years past. Sorry. They were unbelievable last year. And Tampa Bay, I think they look better this year. So time will tell, won't it? All right. We got time, it looks like, for one song. And then I'm going to end this and come back later. What do we got here? Images. Suno. Let's do the Suno thing here. There it is right there. Suno. Isn't that funny? This looks more like a game show than a concert. That's so funny. Or someone at bingo. All right. Let's look at the videos. What do we have here? Wanderer's Dream we did. Neon Love we did. And this is one we made yesterday. It's an instrumental, and I believe it's very 70s, sounding like Barry White, Unlimited Love Orchestra. Enjoy. Hello, hello, hello. And we are back. We made it. We are into hour number 2. So what we're going to do is I'm going to close this down. I see you there, Donald. How are you, buddy? And I see you, Primetime Tunes too. And you're right. It is Aerosmith. Very good. I think he was even wearing an Aerosmith shirt. I will be back in a few minutes. Have a glorious morning. And we will be playing music and showing some of the things I've been working on recently. All right. See you soon. Have a glorious morning. Be kind to one another. Keep pressing on.